For many of us, stress can make us hungry and crave all the wrong things. Lisa Lynn from LynFit Nutrition is back to help us terminate those temptations. Welcome back, Lisa. How are you?
I'm very well. I'm going to teach you how to kill the beast.
You say cravings are at the root of a lot of what is going on mentally, physically, the whole nine.
Especially this time of year. I call this the deadliest time. You know how there's the deadliest 100 days in the summer for teen driving? This is the deadliest diet days between, for me personally, it starts at Halloween when you walk in and the candy's everywhere, and it goes all the way to the New Year, sometimes maybe even Easter.
That is a very good point.
And there's a good reason for it. Like this is a real thing underneath these cravings where people are stuck and they can't get out of the hole. And I've been there. So I'm not judging at all. This is actually a tough subject for me to discuss. I craved. So it wasn't as easy for me as a fitness expert to just stop eating. I couldn't.
What are some of the cravings? Of course, my mind goes to like craving chocolate. Like I'm one of those like, oh, I gotta have my something sweet right now.
So the reason is, just like you have green eyes, there's nothing wrong with you, but there is something going on underneath. For me, it was depression and anxiety, and I didn't know it. I just kept trying to diet and I couldn't stop until I started to address what was underneath it. And there are some really easy, natural things you can do to boost serotonin, happy hormones.
That sounds wonderful. I'm sure you can help us, though, boost the serotonin. And one thing, when we jump into the products here, you actually just shared with me off camera something that was a little bit of a motivation for you in starting your line. Share that real fast, and then we got to get.
I started my own line out of a need. I wish I could tell you it was monetary and I was that smart, but every product I carry fixed a need or a problem that I had. And when I started to take supplements, the minute I would buy the fourth bottle, like with this, I said, I need to put my name on this because I give it to celebrities like Martha Stewart. And when you do, it has to be tested pure, clinical grade, clinical dose, because then it works. So now I'll teach you how.
So you're talking about this bottle, but again, that is one example. You've got the protein powder that you've got mixed up.
First thing you want to do in the morning if you're out there struggling and you can't lose weight and you're dealing with hunger and cravings, depression, anxiety, you got to start the day off right. You got to move over the carbs and the juicing and the coffees filled with cream, and you have to replace it with good protein. This has all the amino acids in it that are underneath that help feed so our bodies can create the serotonin we need. I happen to need, I'm a lot of maintenance. I have to take 5-HTP with it because I'm 50 now. Menopause is playing a role, and what worked for me 10 years ago no longer does. But don't despair, because I brought you apple pie in a glass. Because despite the fact that I fixed the depression and cravings, I'm still a human who lives. So I literally just took apple, I made my protein shake, froze it, and then mixed it with apples.
Fabulous.
Crushed. These are chopped nuts with, I took my chocolate sauce, so when it hits your lips. So the thing is, we're still satisfying our craving with our eyes, with our body, but our bodies get what it needs to create the serotonin so we can eat it and stop versus go get more. And it gets better. So that's if you like something cold. This is simply apple pie in a glass if you choose a smoothie. I literally just took the protein shake water, mashed up an apple. You must taste this.
Does this mean I have to put this down though? That's my problem.
Worth it. This has my salted caramel flavor, and I still live for food that never went away. But what happens now is I can control the food versus it controlling me.
You know, I want to throw this in there. We've got about 30 seconds, Lisa. One thing for me that seems overwhelming is when you get into like, protein shakes and you go into these stores, it's overwhelming. For me, I don't know where to begin. I don't know what products I need. This is really like a one-stop shop,
This is exactly why I made my own, because mine is specializes for people who lose weight. There are high carb, low carb. If you need to lose weight, you need a clean, pure version, but it's got to taste good, so you want to do it. So forget the green juices.
Well, you know what? This sure tastes good. I'm definitely wanting to partake in this.
Thanks.
If you want more information from Lisa, see how she can help you. Well, you can buy now and save 20% off the Kill Cravings bundle. That includes the complete protein shake advanced and the 5-HTP that you were just talking about as well. All you have to do is enter the code CRAVING. Lisa, thank you for spoiling us, and thanks for joining us.